So here's a question for you guys out there. Excuse me. How many of you guys give your bike a walk around before you get on it or ride it for the day? And what I mean by a walk around is check out the tires, oil. Of course, you know how much gas you probably have in it. Most people have a gas gauge, but make sure your mirrors are tight. All the stuff that I guess you're supposed to do before every ride. And I gotta admit, man, I don't do that. I just take it for granted that my bike is gonna be in the same working order as I left it. So I kind of, when I decide to go someplace, I don't know, I just kind of just roughly look at the bike, I guess, and then just get on it and go. I probably should at least check the tires, because that wouldn't be fun at all. Either have a blowout or run flat. I suppose you could pick up a nail on your way home and let it sit overnight. You know, me, I put my bike up on the center stand overnight. So, at the very minimum, the rear wheel is off the ground, so that's not going to show you a low tire, because there's no weight on it on the ground to give you a flat indicator. Anyways, but I think it could be an important deal to give your bike a walk around before you get on it and ride it. I probably should start getting in the habit of doing that. Yeah, the other day I decided to wash my bike. You know, these Super Teneries, the only thing I don't like about them is that windshield. That thing keeps coming loose. These wing nuts over here. They come loose every once in a while, so you have to keep retightening them down. But over time, they do get loose, and you see that windshield kind of jarring back and forth. So at some point, I think what I'm gonna do is go find like a little lock washer. Take that off and put a lock washer in there. Kind of help keep that wing nut, that tightness in place. You know, with the windshield, you have to pull this little bracket mechanism away from the that base bracket there to get it to move positions. But I'm telling you, because I leave it up on the highest setting, and the last time I checked it, those wing nuts were completely loose, and it was on both of them were on the second to the highest setting. I don't put it on the second to the highest, I put it on the highest. And so at some point, all that wiggling back and forth jarred it loose, and it slipped down a notch. Yeah, man, so here's the thing about riding during rush hour in traffic. Now, as a motorcyclist, you need to give that car ahead of you plenty of room. So your normal car room, your normal car rule, your 2-second rule, I would probably, on a motorcycle, you double that. At least I do. Because the thing is, with all that traffic and you're jammed up riding on the back of somebody, the problem is you don't know what's laying on the road that the traffic ahead either has to avoid, swerve around, or would just simply hit and kick up, which doesn't give you a lot of time. Soda cans, stuff like that, I could probably deal with. But man, jumping 2x4s off the road, that's a different deal. Rebar falling out of trucks, especially if there's you're taking a route where a lot of construction trucks are going. Whatever that was on the side of the road over there, it looked like a walker or something, or a wired out chair. Just stuff like that, man. That would jack you up. There is no ducking that. Yeah, but the problem with allowing all that room during rush hour, you're hardly ever on the throttle, because the gap you provide, people take advantage of it and move in on it. So therefore you gotta slow down and back off that vehicle. Well, do that again and another car moves in on it. So on and so forth. The life of a motorcyclist, man, I tell you. Not only that, I kind of want to ride to one side or the other so I can see around the immediate car in front of me, so I can kind of know what to expect in traffic. So I kind of like to hug either line. You'd either ride in the try to pick a tire track, because the center of the lane tends to build up oil, especially if it gets wet. And that can be pretty slick, so try to pick a tire track, one or the other. But I kind of like, not even on the tire track, I kind of like riding on that line. Not necessarily on the line, but close to the line, right about here. I can see the lane in front of the vehicle that's immediately in front of me. So I can see what's in it, and I can see if cars ahead need to swerve, or if they hit something that's going to cause it. 20 minutes to downtown, that's not bad. From this point, it's not bad. On a good day, it's about 18. Anyways, that's all I have this morning. I think I'm gonna let you guys go, and thanks for riding along again.